Well, hey, it's Rob, and I'm talking about this guy, Arkeen, today. Popped into my head, and I spent a little time with him 30 years ago in a recording studio, and I just looked around on YouTube. There wasn't much about him, so I thought I'd add to the meager amount of content that exists about this guy. He was a nice guy. I enjoyed working with him, even though I remember that weekend he was fighting with a record company to get some royalties, and he was constantly on the phone trying to deal with all this business trouble he was having. But beyond that, I think we did some guitar overdubs, bass overdubs, maybe some other stuff on a record he was working on. He had a band called the Outpatience, Patience, and they did get a record release, but I believe only in Japan, and never really did much in the States. But West was known for his connection to the band Guns N' Roses. He actually lived in an apartment next to Duff from the band, started writing with the band, and helped out on the song It's So Easy, and a few other Guns N' Roses songs from other bands before he started his own project that I mentioned, the Outpatience. And I think Duff even said he might have been an extra member, or the next, member of the band, but he was too short and too fat to be in Guns N' Roses. And there's probably a kernel of truth to that, unfortunately. But anyway, so like I said, I worked with him at this recording studio in Encino called Kiva West, which was an interesting place. It was in a big old fancy mansion that was owned by this guy, Gary Bells, whose parents owned the Peabody Hotel in Memphis, the ones with the ducks. And he got it, I think, from either Tito or Jermaine Jackson. I want to say it was Tito. But anyway, the house had gone into foreclosure. It had a recording studio in it, and so he decided to, fire up the gear and do some sessions in there, even though he wasn't a musician or, an engineer or anything. But there's a guy with a recording studio in his house. So I worked with him for maybe 6 months at that place. And one of the sessions I did was, I think, maybe a weekend, 2 or 3 days with Arkeen. We were working on this song I'm going to play for you. It's called Walk On By. It's from that Outpatience CD. And I told him I liked the song. I thought it had some cool chord changes. And so West actually taught me how to play it. And I've been messing around with these chord changes. I don't know, I've probably played it in Guitar Center, 500 times in the last 30 years. It's just a fun little set of chord changes to play, although I've never tried to sing this song, not once, until today. So I'm going to try to get through it for West. Unfortunately, we lost West. He was in his mid-30s, I believe, and had some addiction problems and ended up dying pretty young. So that was too bad. Like I said, I only spent a couple days with him, but enjoyed meeting him, getting to know him, and having him show me this song, which I'm going to try to get through right now. We'll see how we do. This is called Walk On By. You think you really know me, but you haven't come to show me. It's really all quite old to me on the way back home. I know your name is Julie, and you really try to soothe me. It's really nothing new to me on the way back home. So walk on by. You really are a liar. There's no place you can hide your dirty soul. Walk on by. No need to deny it. Someday you'll realize you got a dirty soul. Well, I've been up for days now, and my mind goes by in the haze somehow. Seems to be a parade behind me on my way back home. I can jam my foot in the crack of the door, set myself down, never leave here no more. I can't get in the flow, my life is a bore on my way back home. So walk on by. You really are a liar. No place you can hide your dirty soul. Walk on by. No need to deny it. Someday you'll realize you got a dirty soul. there's one for Old West, wherever he is now. And yeah, if you can find that CD, great song. I don't actually know what else is on there. I just ordered a copy myself. I just remember this song, and like I said, I've been playing it for decades. So that's what I got for you tonight. Take care.